50,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. He has it complete to Christian Watson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37. A gain there of 21 yards. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We're moving right to veteran and continue from there.
And he'll get it inside the 35. Now, this defense for the Commanders is very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to find Jamison Williams. And now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Tyquan Thornton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
You talk about this Washington defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Finding Williams once more, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. 2nd and 1 from the 2. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jamison Williams, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They need 12 here. It's third down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack to about the 26 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
18 Cardinal.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Tyquan Thornton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Campbell. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
15-yard line.
2nd and 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and 5. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Reggie Gilliam in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
21, Cowboys 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now back to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Oh, some strong running. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Good footwork at the 30, and they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second and a couple. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
In motion left, that's Thornton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here?
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every...
This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
35, Cowboys 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd down and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
70 Lions, 7 Pirates.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Down to the 25. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And his kick is indeed good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. He'll look to throw. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
24-yard gain on the play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Second and 9 now. And he comes back with one complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders, and they are going to win this football game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they're going to speed things up here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he will have a Commanders 1st down, and that should just about do it. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Washington, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.